Hello, boys. Or boy. Maybe there's only one person that watches this. That's probably my brother. So this is a better tutorial, I think, for how to build things. So in that last thing, I got Boagrius and Ajax up to level 5, and Omadon and Vect up to 5. Once they get to level 8, they're basically ready to be in Aznabel's unit, so they're kind of getting prepped. We got Kinnison. I'm trying to decide whether to turn him into Karth or Bisk. I don't know exactly, but right now he's just kind of a soldier mule. Oh, we spent... I don't know where we can list all of our money, but... Yeah, so I have 11 Goth. I spent all my money buying as much fighter equipment as possible because I plan to pump that up as much as I can and get as much fighters as possible. And yeah, once I get enough equipment, then I won't need to. I really don't need to buy fighter equipment anymore because I'll just be able to turn these guys into wizards, and then I won't need their fighter equipment, and I can use that to upgrade more things. I'll turn Carmine and Orville. I got them to level 6. I suspect they might be able to turn into something at level 5 because they're part of Titus's initial group, so they're pretty beastly. But 5 or 6, I'll turn them into something, so we'll get their fighter equipment. And so this one, Fogel's going to upgrade these guys probably to level 5, maybe 6 over the next 2 maps, and then we can upgrade them into something. And maybe these guys will just literally be Dio's unit. Who the hell knows? But I did get 2 golems. I turned them into Baldur golems. I don't have somebody lined up to be Paul or the Doll Master yet. I don't even know if I'll want to use that for a long time, but I have them because I don't want to wait till, 70% through the game to get them. I did turn this guy into a Tiamat using the cheat thingy, just because at one point he's going to go with Fogel, and I'm going to turn Fogel into a Dragoon because I like that. But I may turn this guy back into maybe just a Dark Dragon, so that it's not too much of a cheat to use Fogel, because I would like to use Fogel eventually, and I don't want to feel like I failed the game by messing up. But I renamed a few of these guys: Leviathan, McCrag, Smurgle. Smurgle's going to be a red dragon from Flight of Dragons. McCrag is the name of the Ultramarines' homeworld. Leviathan is, of course, a pretty ubiquitous term across most cultures for a giant thing that lives in the water. So I don't have a wind. I don't have a... I don't have the wind one yet. I don't have the holy one yet, but I guess, I could find a dragon at some point if I really needed to. Gilbert doesn't have another puppy yet. Not going to use Arthur. Again, we're just going to use Dio and Titus to farm a bunch of fighters this time, and eventually we'll use Fogel to clean up everybody. So that is our plan. Yeah, we will. Let's see how it goes. Save of my on. Default. Okay. Sparks. All right. Let us go. All right, Dio. Let's go this way first. See if we can find someone. Yeah, we may have to keep him closer. And have him attack this lady first. Someone should be coming up on that side, but... One thing that has made the whole farming up soldiers a little bit more difficult is simply for the fact that clerics don't heal anymore. So with this particular unit, you know, after the fight, the cleric would basically have healed up everybody. I don't know about being in the middle, but... the problem with this is that the soldiers are slowly going to get hurt more and more. And eventually she's just not going to last very long, and we're only going to maybe get one more battle, maybe two out of her. Once the soldiers only have one person in their unit, then she'll get attacked a lot more. It's just a matter of time before she gets crit and someone dies. Let's get Fogel out. There you are. So, I don't know what she's doing. Every time I've sent someone to her, she's just wandering away. What the hell's going on over there? Let me go take a look. Ah, she's wandering back. Okay. So maybe, this might have been like a ploy to screw with us. Yeah, she's just kind of walking back and forth, wasting our time. Oh, that's odd. So as the soldiers get weaker, then the lady in the middle is going to take more damage. But yeah, a crit like that on the wrong person, and we're in trouble. What I may do is have, just to avoid Dio getting experience, I may have Fogel just go down and take her down a little earlier. Although, he may not get to her in time, that's okay. I can always have him handle her the next time she comes up. Come on, baby. Oh, you're almost out of energy. Okay. So we're going to have Fogel just take her out the next time. I don't know exactly what this lady's doing up here, but... I need to pause to make sure he doesn't get another battle under his belt. That is a lot of damage, Dio. So we got one fighter. 8 more to go. What the hell is going on? That's just very odd. I just don't get it. Well, if she might heal somewhat from that, so maybe we can get another fight out of her, but I guess I'll just send Fogel back in case she actually comes to commit. Gonna be tight. All right, I'm gonna take a chance on that. We're not in any danger of obviously losing right now, as you can see from the fights. We're pretty... that was... I shouldn't have done that. She's too low. Dio's just gonna... She's gonna get a hit on someone, and it's... Yeah, it's... Yeah, I don't want him to get levels yet. Let's rethink this strategy. If anyone gets levels, I want it to be Magnus because... Oh, Dio, okay. Let's have you fight this person again. I should have checked the health. That was my bad. What in the hell is going on? She just keeps walking up and walking back. I don't get it. Yeah, Fogel, let's just get rid of that. You can go take him down. Titus, we might as well use you. Let's just head that way and see what kind of unit this guy is. Oh, okay, so that's going to be a hard one too, because... Yeah, it's like an instant kill on the front guy, so I guess... well, we might as well get some level. I don't get what that top unit's doing. It's like they're patrolling, but... Yeah, it's like, okay, well, you know what? We're just gonna send Dio back home, and if she comes, she comes. I don't know what's... Or we may just have Fogel go take her out, because I don't know what's going on with that situation. One battle. What the hell are you doing? Just makes no sense. Interestingly, Titus does not gain or lose alignment when he kills a unit. He's completely neutral. It's very fun. The units around him have to, in a sense, raise his alignment or lower it. Alright, I'm going to... Let's see if this makes anyone charge us. It does not. Oh, I'm sorry, Fogel. I don't know what's going on with this unit over here, but we're going to have... I'm going to pause on the off chance we get a soldier, and then we can turn Dio around and then have Fogel chase these guys down. Nice. Okay. That's good. I don't want to get a second battle and have Dio get experience, but I suppose it's not the worst thing in the world. Perfect. Now at least we can blast you away and have Fogel take you down in a little while. Oh boy. This is a great unit to farm soldiers against as well. But yeah, without the healing, it's makes it a lot harder. Easy kill. What level are you guys? We got 2 wizards, level 1. Oof. Yeah. We can send Dio to try and get some stuff off of them too. And we should be able to get another. Should be able to get another level off those guys soon. Arthur. You're not the strongest right now, but you can at least do a little defense. In fact, we'll have you go this way. Search for items. Just in case. Actually, we don't have to do that. We can go that way. That's fine. That's not too important. One trick I learned too, Dio should be able to beat this unit down here very handily. And they're on the weaker side, so my plan is to put him to sleep because he would still win, but then they won't have to heal as much, so it'll save us a little bit of time. Well, that didn't work. Unfortunately, more of our soldiers didn't wake up, so... That's just the way it's gonna go. Well, if Dio gets some experience, it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna want him to get there eventually. And that wasn't too bad. I guess Dio can get a little experience. We want him to basically, as long as he doesn't gain a level, that's the big thing. A little alignment, that's not bad. Didn't notice how low his health was, Jesus. What do we got this shop? Helmet, Signy. Oh, I can't buy anything anyway. Yeah, that's okay. So we can use Titus to check up here, check down here, check down there. And eventually Titus is going to head over here and liberate that. I should have used Arthur to explore up there, but that's okay. Dio needs to heal. It's all fine. Let's see what kind of people we're dealing with down here. These guys stay on base, so, and they're somewhat armored, so that is good. Dio and Titus for that. Let's go get you some experience for your soldiers, Titus. So this is obviously the first two missions are more of a tutorial, and we got a few things that make it a little bit less time-consuming for us. But this unit in particular, as long as we don't get a couple of crits, can last forever. And you can just kind of keep farming everybody. I could get 10 more soldiers promoted if I really wanted to. Let's see if I have that patience, but oh, wait a minute. Let me just. I think this guy. Oh, that could work. That could work. All right. So we're going to have Dio farm the bottom guy. And we can have Titus farm the top guy. And while we're waiting, let's give Diodora some soldiers to help with the transition. So it's great as long as we don't kill this guy. He'll come back to the little town and heal, and we just keep Titus back a little ways, and it's an easy game. Hand those three over, not kill them immediately. Huh. The reason I have Titus and everybody in back is because he does a little bit less damage back there. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, Leo. Titus. Let's go back. And then we just kind of do this process between each town. We let that guy come back and heal. Titus goes and drops off his fighter. And so onward goes this thing of ours. I like to stop there with Dio because it's actually more efficient to knock him back close to his town so we can heal a little quicker. And once we start running out of not too much, guys. Once we start running out of fighter equipment, I can always put the Aznate Cross on and get a few Amazons up. We won't need as many of those because Leia comes with 2 Amazons and 2 Valkyries, and most of our units aren't going to have a lot of Amazons, but I could use the Amazons that I build up to turn into Angel Knights for Diodora's unit. I think once I am done with this first section with all the soldier farming, I'll do a hard save on number 9, and if I ever need to restart or begin again, I can just kind of keep it there, because this is a really good start, in my opinion. I haven't messed up the game at all. So my guys are tired, which is good, so I'm not doing as much damage. But you can see why it's possible to have almost an endless stream of fighter battles where you basically farm this unit over and over. You could farm them 100 times before your guy gets a level up. And And without the Medal of Vigor, instead of doing this right here 3 times, you're doing it 5 times. And that is a lot of times, in my opinion. This could be another situation where I rest with Dio. But yeah, without those Medals of Vigor, this process right here would take a long time. And here's the thing, if the challenge is more about time, as far as taking an hour to do this instead of taking 45 minutes, it's worth it to me to have the Medals of Vigor in. Because by the time we get to Akka Castle, when you actually get the Medal of Vigor after you beat it, it's you basically should have most of the soldiers that you should have. You should have your entire army sorted out, minus special characters. Okay, just one more. Just one more. I guess I don't really even have to record this part, but for the sake of training walkthrough stuff I will. But this is probably going to be going on for about 20 more minutes. If people just want to do something else or fast forward or go to the next video, that's fine. Or just go near the end where we'll kill all the people. 'Cause yeah, no. I think Dio's going to get a soldier after this one. I think Titus is going to get a soldier after this one. You just gotta wait long enough. Ugh, what am I doing? I'm sorry. Almost, just a few more. That was a big hit. Thankfully, it was just one hit. Thankfully, he didn't crit that guy, too, because if he crit that soldier, or that fighter, then he would have died, and he would have been in trouble. But yeah, that crit and any blocking or dodging that happens is a result of your luck. And crits are a natural part of the game. And the higher your luck, the more they happen. And if you're trying to kill people, it's great. But early on, it's a little irritating. Because I don't really need help killing these people. What I need is, I need them to not kill them. Dos fightores. Let's check and see where we are at. But yeah, no, this is when I say in earlier videos where I've done tier walkthroughs and gone over the what is it? gone over the you know, the special characters, the regular characters, and the game in general, one of the common things that I have shared is that the game is very easy, and people commented that maybe if I didn't cheat so much, the game would be a lot harder. And I mean, in one sense, that would be harder, but it's honestly just not hard enough to really warrant a difference. Like, I'm basically using Magnus and Dio right here to get a ton of fighters. I am using a guy that I started the game with to farm up, and the truth is, Manual of Warfare and all the other items that I have, I can get right at the start of the game, literally just by sitting in the map like this and waiting for 36,000 days. I don't want to do that because it's exhausting. And you can also walk up and down on the map and just do that a ton. I mean, that might take you hours and hours and hours to do. Like, literally, like 30,000 seconds. But, this is really just a quality, talk about like it's a quality patch. We're just making the process of getting the soldiers faster. And we're using a few items to, yeah, I wouldn't apologize for using these things. But that's what I'm trying to say, is this is a hard mode as far as the game goes, but even then, the first seven maps you do are not really that hard. First two, not really at all, and you can basically get everyone built up as much as you need. You know, we're going to get a character called Vad. I'm going to need 2 fighters for him, and I'm going to need a dragon. I already have those guys. I'm going to need 3 fighters for Saradin. I'm already got them to get those guys. We're just kind of building our army for all the characters we're going to get down the road. Definitely difference. Like if I cheated in Dragoon and I used him and 2 Black Knights and the Dragon to kill everyone and just do that every map, then yeah, that's definitely by definition like cheating. And even though I'm cheating some things in, the things that I'm actually cheating in are things that are actually available, except the Medal of Vigor. And the Medal of Vigor doesn't make the game hard, it just makes it shorter. Still going through the exact same process I would do, it's just not happening as slowly. It's like having the Nihilus on Diablo 2. It's giving you a boost to your experience. All that's doing is making it so you don't have to farm as much to get your level up. Sorry, buddy. I think I do want to make a unit for Karth, and I do need 2 ladies for him. I'll probably do 2 paladins in the front. But, no, not paladins. He starts, when you get Karth, it's actually 2 cataphracts and 2 Valkyries, which is weird because it's really late in the game. That's like a terrible unit to have Valkyries, so they don't get any good levels. I'm trying to decide. Karth is a holy unit. I kind of want to make his unit my own. But the thing is, I'm going to have a lot of cataphracts. I'm going to have a lot of paladins. Do I really want him to have 2 paladins and 2 Freyas? Or 2 cataphracts and 2 Freyas when he's... a lot of other... When the main female unit we're going to have is Freyas. And the main male unit we're going to have is paladins. I don't know about that. Uh-oh. Give me 1 second. Someone's... Maybe it's bedtime. Give me 1 second. Okay, it was bedtime. I had to go and do bedtime stuff. Alright, what are you at? Are you... A little bit of healing, okay. So we gotta do 4 more fighters, a few more Amazons. I don't think we have to get all of them up immediately either, because it's going to take time to, we got to level a few people up, and yeah. I've tried to swing it a few times where if I have Destin, I have Fenril and Slust from the first Ogre battle with him. But perhaps it makes sense that Destin would come with Lands and Ash, the 2 knights / paladins from the first one. But that's also a little manipulative of the story. Probably a little cheating. I do like naming my own characters, though. Oh, I forgot to put you back. My bad. Although I like to get a lot of these guys early simply for the fact that later on they actually die pretty frequently and you kind of run out of them. So, yeah. Alright, buddy. 39. Yeah, let's wait a little bit. And how are you guys faring? So we need a few levels there, that's fine. We need to get Smurgle a level. We need to get all the dragons a level. Nice. We get just enough experience where Dio can get a fighter before he dies. That is nice. All right, let's just do a quick recap. I think we have enough for 3 more. Three more fighters. 3 more. 3 more Amazons. Now, the way you would normally get Angel Knights in this game is you'd have to get them to have like 100 some stats in various places and have them have a lot of luck and then have them die in battle, and then hopefully that they become Angel Knights later on if you have all the right equipment. But that can be done, but it's also tedious. Basically, the best way to do it is to do a couple things. First of which is you, of course, raise them as, I think the best unit would be like a Dragon Master or a Sorcerer, or like I'd go with a Witch, depending on how you want to use them. Because if you do Dragon Master, well, in this game it'd probably be better to be a Dragon Master, because then they're basically getting as much strength and vitality as possible, and Angel Knights and Seraphs use a lot of physical, so you get them to their appropriate stats, you get their alignment high, and then once all that stuff is good, then you try to find a way to have them die in battle. But before then, it's good to have a lot of Goblet of Destinies and Save Scum to get their luck up. So you basically use Goblet of Destiny. There, you say luck increases or luck decreases. And if luck increases, that's good, and you save. Then you use it again. And then after that, you just basically keep using it and keep saving until you get a bunch of luck. And the goal is to get their luck up to 90 or 100. And then, once you do that, then you actually kill them. And then you see if they become an Angel Knight. So that is the traditional way of how to do it. Which is definitely a lot of work and is fun. And if you have the console, that's the best way to do it. You basically, it's a necessity to item dupe Goblets of Destiny. Oof, perfect. And because you really can't get Angel Knights without having high luck. So you basically have to kill dozens of women with the hopes that a few of them will become an Angel Knight. And unless you get rid of all your zombie clothing, a lot of your girls will become zombies, and you have to level them up, of course, to be to the right stats. So it's a lot of work. It's doable. It's just time consuming. So for me, what I like to do is just start off the game with them. Lots of soldiers, lots of soldiers. But anyway, yeah, the first few maps like this are a little tedious. It's a good way to learn, but I find this to be the most efficient thing, because at least this way, you know, you look at our army, we've got, besides for Encalagon, you know, and these guys obviously would be regular golems, but you basically get your 4 dragons or 5 dragons, however many you need, make sure they have the right element. You can level up your evil unit pretty early, and you just start saving up a bunch of fighters and a bunch of Amazons. And then as you get more people, like Aznabel or Troy or whoever, you can just start plugging people in. And if you're a little OCD like me, then when you plug them in, they'll be the same level. And when they level up, they'll all level up the same. Which is important to me, for some reason. Let's wait 4 more hours. Yeah, 6 or 7. That should be enough. Almost. This guy's probably good because he doesn't get as low, and he stays on the spot. Perfect timing. I've done this too many times. I've played a lot of Super Nintendo games and whatnot, and I really liked the idea of having 2 Angel Knights or Seraphim with Karth in the mid-row as spellcasters. And I was going to call them Terra and Celeste from Final Fantasy VI. Terra was going to be either earth or fire, and Celeste was going to be water. And that was kind of my... It was an indulgence, and the truth is, like, that would be a little overpowered. Because Angel Knights are very strong. Well, either they would be Angel Knights or they would be Seraphim. Either way, they're pretty strong, because the Angel Knights do magic in the middle. They got great stats. They attack 3 times in the front. Seraphim attack 3 times in the front. Seraphim are basically paladins with much better stat growth. That's what Seraphims are. And they do 4 banishes in the mid-row. And those are pretty strong. And they do an AoE Jihad holy attack in the back, and they do 3 attacks in the front. So, yeah, part of my reason for having the Angel Knights isn't just because they're great. It's because I just don't want to use paladins everywhere, too. I'm going to use a lot of cataphracts. I'm going to have a few Black Knights. I'll have a few Sword Masters. We're going to have a few, a lot of paladins, a lot of cataphracts. Those are going to be the backbone. A few Black Knights, a few Sword Masters, because those are more specialized. We're going to use dragons. We're going to use a few. I was considering turning Katreda into a Dragon Master, but that would kind of ruin her special class. Oopsies, my bad, Titus. But I thought, from a foreign land, the Empire, the Lodician Empire, Celeste and Terra would be fun Angel Knights to have, and they could just be parked behind Karth's Knights, or Cataphracts, or, and hear me out, instead of having Cataphracts or Knights in the front, he could have 2 Seraphim, and then he could have 2 Angel Knights in the back. And then I thought, well, that is actually really overpowered, and I wouldn't be able to justify using him, especially in a hardcore, hard playthrough. That would just kind of not be copacetic. So, if I was just playing for fun, I would probably have Karth have 2 Knights in the front, or 2 Angel Knights, 2 Seraphim, and then I'd have Terra and Celeste behind them. But, I don't know. Then I realized I could just have a Diodora unit and have the exact same thing, Terra and Celeste, with Celestine and Seraphine up front. So. Oh, come on, buddy, don't do it to me. So that was kind of my plan. But then that left me with a unit for Karth. So I was like, well, what should I do with Karth? And the last game, my last walkthrough, which was a good learning experience, and I was able to learn more about where all the items and various things I need are. But Karth's unit was very disappointing. 2 knights with the Platinum Dragon. Now he could do healing, a little bit of magic, and then 3 attacks in the front if the dragon was up. And that was a decent unit where nobody was going to die, but there was very little damage. Like, he couldn't blast through anyone. Pretty disappointing. And if I had the knights in front with Karth and the dragon in back, the knights would get killed. Not killed because I'd retreat before them, but they would definitely take a lot of damage. And the reason for that is because knights are not as defensive in this one. They have a breastplate to start. They don't have plate armor. And yeah, they just do a lot more. They take a lot more damage because they're not phalanxes. They have a debuff to their physical attack. Sorry, to their physical defense. Alright, Dio, you get one more. You get one more. I'm gonna let Dio heal up a bit. But yeah, if it's a hard playthrough, if it's a hard mode hack, then it's important to try and not use too many overpowered things like the Angel Knights and the Seraphim, which the only other character that might be able to contend with, like if I have Diadora and I put Diadora's Song and I put Noish's Promise on her and I level her up to level 30, and then I give the Dragoon Graham and level him up to 30, I don't know who would win. They're both absolutely nasty. Graham is a 2-handed earth sword, and it raises luck by 20, vitality by 25. It raises all of your attributes by 1 every level up, so that's great. Noish's Promise is very similar. So, yeah. But that could be the interesting thing if, you know, maybe we have it so that Fogel doesn't start off as a Dragoon. He's like reborn because he ascended to the heavens, and so he's kind of retraining, and we have to find his armor so he becomes the Dragoon. And then when he does become the Dragoon, I could give him the Graham then, because that's his. There is no Fogel sword in this game. You get a special sword from Fogel in the original one. It's got a really great sword that he gives you. But in this one, there is no Fogel, and there is no that sword. And you should be good to go, yeah. Yeah, we just dropped off your fighter. I think Dio's raised close to 10 fighters by now. So he's well on his way to becoming a really great knight. One battle, 2 more, and then 1 once we get Dio done with this one, we'll have Fogel clear out this guy and that guy, and also take out that and that. Wait a minute. Okay. I thought I made a mistake for a second. Oh, I might actually be done. Am I done with... Is that all the... Bandana? But what? We can do one more. Okay. I thought I was done for a second with getting Amazons. So we're gonna go down here, and we'll move Fogel up a little bit more because eventually, once Titus knocks him back for the third time, we'll just have Fogel clean it up. Ready? Okay, Dio. You just need one more fighter from you. That's about 2 fights. And we should be good. Perfect. I think one more battle. I think. I'm not sure, though. It's hard to remember. One more. I may do that, actually. I may take some of the Amazons I got and just turn a few into either Angel Knights and Seraphims and make a little unit just so we can see what their abilities are. Just wait. Let's just wait. No need to rush it. Fool can clean them up just as easy as without making any mistakes. All right, we're good. Oops, sorry. My bad. All right, let's take these guys out. Oh, and there's Dio almost dead again. Whoa, that was a big shot, Dio. Perfect. So Dio, you are done. And where are you at? Still need a little healing. That's okay. We'll finish down here, and we'll go up there. Ta da da da. So we should get another full level after killing the unit up there. We should get at least 56. Well, this is the time to get crits when we're... Oop, nope, we need one more. One more battle. One more battle, Titus. And we probably don't need to wait for them to be fully healed. Because, like in that battle we got a crit and most of them were at 30 or 35 health. So even with... Yeah, 38, 25, 25. Yeah, we don't have to wait all the way. We'll get Fogel up there and I don't need to switch out anyone. I can do that afterwards. You can kind of see how long it would take to wait 99 years, though. That's why most people wait until it's like Chapter 2, and you can walk a really long ways. Or Chapter 3, where you can walk all the way from Mount Ithaca all the way to Silesius. Good crit, boys. You're going to make it easier for What's-His-Face to win. And there we are. And I should be able to secure enough fighter equipment from leveling up the guys in Fogel's unit. Oh, actually, we're going to keep Magnus here, or Titus here. You're going to liberate this town. Nope, no level. Alright, so we're maxing out at level 5 for these guys. That's unfortunate. Might be able to have enough money to do a little training just to get them up a bit, but we'll see. We will see. Don't have any champion statuettes yet, so we just gotta wait. I agree, Raid. That's the only way. Thwack. Thwack, thwack. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna check Vogel's stats real quick to see his level 6. 97, 74. That is some pretty damn good stats. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with Karth. What kind of unit to use with him? I mean, honestly, 2 Cataphracts and 2 Freyas are not bad. The Cataphracts just stay up front with Karth, and the Freyas alternate, either both sitting in the back to do magic damage, or both sitting in the middle to heal, or just 1 and 1. Oh. So we could get more Amazon stuff here. Alright, Vogel. I think there's an item down there that we could get. I'm just going to send Titus down here to see if we can... Well, I'll send Gilbert, he's faster. Let's see if there's any items that we missed. And if a pesky Hawkman tries to get us, we'll just reload the save. And Vogel does not need much experience, so we'll just... Yeah, we'll just take him out. And in fact... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 attacks should be enough to take out what's-his-face, considering how much damage Vogel's going to be doing. We may not get any items in this forest until the 6th mission where we come back here. Alright, that's fine. I can also technically sell some of my heal leaves and other stuff to get more fighter and Amazon stuff, but... Oh, he's got a holy comet. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to do. We're gonna need to run away because he's gonna take too much damage. Ah, damn! I hope I don't have to use a another person. Short of a critical hit, he should be able to tank 2 hits from this guy, and he attacks first, so that's 60 damage before this guy even does 2 attacks, or 20... Ooh, actually... There we go. Dicey. Definitely a little harder, which is good. Which is good. Now, I am tempted. In fact, I am going to do it. I'm going to save here, and we're going to begin the next video where with the execution scene, because that's a good place to start the next chapter. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll go over the army and organize some stuff, maybe do a little bit of training. So yeah, the way that this thing is organized, you get a Beast Tamer if you don't select one by the 2nd mission. You get a Berserker by the 1st mission, you know, if you don't select one. So Berserker and Beastmaster are the first 2. And then the next missions, you get Knights and Fencers and Phalanxes. So you get them pretty quick, but... Alright, we're gonna save here. So, we're gonna save at this point, and, crap. Well, anyway, we'll worry about this later, guys. We'll play another time.